Revealing the past brings us deeper into the spiral. The corkscrew shell is a metaphor, as we dig into a realm that is both promising and dangerous.
Hi there and welcome back, my friend, to the Seekers of Nautilon, where we're looking for our great god Nautilon and for other things connected to becoming the Uber Snail. What we've seen here is, as you can see, we have looked for the old gods, and there are some old gods we have been worshipping. Even the Nautiloids have before Nautilon. They are scarcely known. They seem to be the forefathers of Nautilon in a way, but maybe he has also discarded them. But now we've found temples of them floating in space, and we need to investigate. Probably it's a trace he has led. It's his trail that he wants us to follow. He wants us to understand our past, to become ripe for the world of tomorrow. We have, and we have a climate control network. We can remove these glaciers. Interstellar campaigns, we don't want that because we don't want war. Ocean ecology management, we need to look into that because I don't think we have anything like that. Where should it be? On a tundra world, maybe? Surely not on a dry world. We have noxious swamps here. Frozen gas lake. All kinds of things. Maybe on that continental world? No. Oh, there's toxic kelp on the continental world. So that would be good. We have 2 continental worlds and we have deep crust engineering, active volcanoes we could remove. And I always want to look where these volcanoes are and how many we have. Not even one for now. Here, 1 active volcano. And welcome home. And this means I think we're going to remove the toxic kelp with ocean ecology management. Make the oceans safe again. It's very important. Here we go. Memories of the Memorex starbase is ready. Which means we're going for the trade hub here. That's first. And then next, I think we're going for the gun battery. The protection range and the trade protection. And after that... we could gain trade value for each trade hub, but that's a little bit meh, I always think. Rather protect ourselves from the ships with communications jammer. So there's that. We'll look at the outer shell. We have full defense platforms there. We have full defense platforms on Centauri. There are other systems we could go for, and maybe we should also protect our planets with just some defense stations, like defense platforms here. So let's have a short look at the defense platforms we can have. That's still the best we can have, so let's just build a couple of them. They are so far out that we want... Oh, we've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that call themselves the Subterranean Technocracy. Greetings, I've been chosen by Director General Sash Nasutar to represent the Subterranean Technocracy in all diplomatic dealings with your people. We strive to unlock the full potential of technology, and you would do well not to interfere with our pursuit of knowledge. They're very dangerous, but new friends bring one closer to divinity. Please, let's stay friends until we're strong enough, that is.
Construction complete.
Alchemy Prime has finished. Yeah, the gene clinics. That's gonna be good. Gene clinics and temples it is for now. Need to look into more star bases too, but for now we'll upgrade some. Is research agreements coming? How is the excavating going? Oh, not that great. A popular rock. Not that great.
Construction complete.
Observation post here. The question is, should we enlighten these ones? Probably not, but we could get them under control then. They could be a part of us and not be part of us. Otherwise they will awaken one day and then want to claim the system and all kinds of things like that. Archaeological site in our empire has been fully excavated. Serenity in isolation. The lava labyrinth expedition has finally returned. Having reached the innermost chamber, the purpose of the magnificent complex was finally revealed. The labyrinth served as a proving ground. The Snail games, not for the body as much as the mind. There's a phrase in the native language scrolled repeatedly in the inner sanctum. Translation reads the 4,444,444th turn of the tides will be the last. Nothing will withstand its rebirth, whatever that means. It seems that a few of those who survived this deadly pilgrimage chose to return to the surface after reading it, instead giving themselves to the river of fire. Instead of that. Oh. The end of the cycle. What is that? That thing. On Yaragana 2C. We'll call this the Fiery Labyrinth. That's what it was here, right? That's the way. Question is what to do next, where to go next. And Grisanov is still alive for a while, so we could send him to a tougher anomaly. That would be hard. There are signs of precursor activity here. Let's send him here. And then that's the frontier sector. Oh, the Oberdin Ravagers. Nautiloid weaklings, our warriors are on their way to plunder your systems. Face them in battle if you can muster the courage, or cower in fear until they have had their fill of your riches. You can of course offer tribute now to spare themselves from the coming onslaught. If it is sufficient, our warriors may be compelled to turn back. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's offer them tribute. We want peace, after all. A pity, I suppose our warriors will have to look elsewhere for entertainment then. Your people are safe, for the moment at least. They're not strong enough yet. Sure of that. Tonya Alonso, leveled up. Excavating that site here.
Mastered a new technology.
Mode stabilization. Volatile modes are fickle particles that are dangerous to work with. In order to safely harvest them without setting off a chain reaction of explosions, energy fields must be used to stabilize the modes. We can now use the modes. Now. But we don't have energy problems right now. We could get physics research, but we don't have many researchers yet. So let's go for quantum energy states. They are cheaper anyways, so... Energy credits from technicians will go up. And I believe... There are 2 ships here, or what? Let's take that ship and send it to Gorim. Oh, that is building a mining station, alright. That ship can build the last outposts we have there. Available to us. The middle of nowhere. We definitely need food. It's so much food. A trade going though. Nine trade, my goodness.
Construction complete.
Can gain energy credits from that. We should do that for now. Part of the spiral has finished its construction queue. There's a ton of jobs open now. That's good. We also need to rename that thing maybe. The physics holiday camp. They discovered the wormhole in their holiday. And we have the disabled gateway here. So we'll call it the Ancient Gateway. Snailways. The Ancient Snailway system. So that's definitely very ancient. Oh, a peace with the Wisiraki Fellowship. Oh, look! And what have we found here? A shrine to the Percipient. What is that? We're gonna look into that deeply. Science Officer Magdalena Quizada has reported back with the naughty Archimedes' findings at the Percipient's shrine. They recognized early on that a text in some logographic script is inlaid in the walls, heavily distorted by the layers of translucent lacquer. Initial attempts at unscrambling the text relying on the raw processing power of the naughty Archimedes' computers to reconstruct the text from plain images proved fruitless, as it was simply too distorted to place in any known lingual family tree. Next, the crew of the naughty Archimedes attempted bombarding the lacquer with light of varying wavelengths and intensity, but no beneficial reactions were observed. Magdalena Quizada apparently considered physically separating the lacquer from the inlaid text, but realized that the strange glyphs would doubtlessly have been made misshapen to begin with, only to assume their proper shape when viewed correctly through the lens of the lacquer. Science Officer Magdalena Quizada was about to call the mission a failure when, looking up as they irritably paced along the edges of the circular space, they realized that discrete lines of cohesive text were momentarily forming before their eyes, melting away only to be replaced by new lines. Not long after they had the ceiling, walls and floor imaged in a spiral pattern, texts from other shrines should help us piece it all together. It's fascinating. The heavenly spiral. We need to find out more.
Construction complete.
Nice. Mining station instantly. Maybe the fiery labyrinth needs to be saved as well? We don't know. It's debatable. The food we'll need. Thankfully, it's not that expensive. Soon, very soon. And here we can also send it somewhere. I think here would be nice to have a... wait, in Nautilon's modes, of course. That would be the best. The Oberdin Ravagers. They are far away, but who knows how they would enter our realm. We need more ships anyways as well. New ships. I believe also we should upgrade this starport here. Guarding the gateway is probably very important. Undoubtedly.
Construction complete.
Oshimir Starbase finished. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, let's probably protect our systems here as well. Some defense platforms. Ocean ecology management. Can remove the toxic kelp now. This leads us to subterranean colonization. We have quite a couple of these holes, so let's use this to our advantage. With destroyers, fleet command limit +10, while larger than corvettes, destroyer hull configurations still make for comparatively nimble gunboats. And we could go for hangar bays that are very useful for trade protection, as you can see here. Let's go for that. Start of the spiral. We'll need something else as well. Let's build a district as we need housing.
Special project complete.
A shrine to the Undaunted. After days of activities that can best be termed fiddling, Science Officer Magdalena Quesada has retrieved the doctrine of the Undaunted, a textile scroll coated with a sturdy plastic polymer. Fascinating. And can we read it? Apparently not. My question is, what could we do here? Could proclaim a religious revelation? Claim superiority? Museum exhibits? No. Cover an L-gate inside. No, I don't think we'll invest just right now. But quite enough to... Oh no, Morales died at the age of 74. Who could follow her up? Sarah Richter. Oh, Hugo Ray, the cheap one. We'll go for Sarah Richter. The military theorist. But I believe we should send someone else here. Grizanov might be the way. Oh, he's on a research mission. Wait it out then. And this. And now. Go to Nautilon's treasure. Ancient caretakers here.
Construction complete.
Try to become friends with these raiders here. We should look. There's anyone who hates us a lot. Like really a lot. The remnants of the Wen do. The Viraki do. Yeah, we hate them as well. Vizandia, very dangerous as well. Everyone's very dangerous. It's a terrible time. We'll send the fleet over. Merge. And the first fleet, let's have a look at the fleet manager. Let's reinforce them with a Brave Shell class. Here we go. Need to do this quickly.
Xenomongrels have declared war on each other.
The Prickiki T declared war on the Eureki. Have a look. They're overwhelming with a fleet power. These guys are also overwhelming with a fleet power. They have superior economic power, even. Ooh. Memories of the Memoryx starbase has been constructed. We'll need to wait until we can make a defense platform here quickly. Will be very difficult. Oh, the shrine to the benefactress. Deciphering the pictograms in the benefactress's shrine was a much smoother process than anticipated. All linguists involved describe the language quickly connecting or clicking in their minds despite its age and complexity. However, the writings are unlikely to make much sense until they are combined with the other writs associated with the rest of the quadrumvirate godhead. Fascinating. The complete doctrine of the gods, for that is what the recovered texts have to be regarded as, dwarfing the fairy tale scraps upon which the old Nautiloid religions were founded. It's as shockingly revelatory as it is revolutionary. With only a little bit of creative interpretation, it is clear the people of Nautilon's favor were meant for great things, guided by the strong hand of Nautilon. Our path is one to godhood. Our past is littered with prophecies, unfulfilled, and sin born of ignorance. Redemption is ephemeral. But suppress the findings, monetize the findings. See what we can learn from that. The fact remains that we share religious concepts with some older, unknown spacefaring race. We walk in the footsteps of the divine. Shifting empire ethics towards spiritualist. We are already spiritualist. I mean, that would crash our concept that we are isolating ourselves, which cannot be done. What can we learn from this? What indeed? What have we done here with Magdalena Quesada? Let's see what we can do here. The Ancient Hulk. Let's see, we have Signs of Battle. Where's that? In front of the shell. Quesada. That's relatively easy. Go there and investigate. So, after this mystery is solved, we'll say thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll watch as the power of Prickly Kitty unfolds against the Eureki Interstellar Empire. Thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll see each other in the next episode. May Nautilon protect us from the Prickly Kitty, it seems. From the Prickly Kitty. A great time until next time.